Okay, so we have several questions in general speaking to perceived patronage. So can each of you speak to how you might mitigate that patronage in City Hall?
What was the, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear the.
A lot of
Patronage.
Okay.
Well, since I've been probably the most outspoken on that, I think that we need to make sure that people have fit the right qualifications. We have so many exempt positions. As I've stated, we have people making six figures, and I don't know what they do. I don't know how their existence impacts the quality of life for the residents of the city of Buffalo, but we have a lot of them. And as we're talking about increasing taxes, we don't want to decrease those dollars for people who are making a lot of money. In average, people who are making $30,000. So I think that they should go through the process through human resources and be evaluated and make sure they have the qualifications. And that's the way they should get their job. Not simply me saying somebody that got me 500 signatures and giving them a job.
Start with the mayor then.
I can tell you that since I came down to the mayor's office, the number of positions has been reduced. Obviously, looking at our budget situation, we decided to tighten our belt. There's $16 million in control measures for next year, but jobs we're not funding, and there's been an elimination of jobs since I became mayor and consolidation of responsibilities. We are doing more with less. I can tell you that when I got down to the mayor's office, we did a full evaluation of all the jobs and who does what. I'm well aware of what each person does and how they contribute to the quality of life in the city of Buffalo and the responsibilities that they have. But we very quickly started looking at that, eliminated a number of positions and consolidated responsibilities.
You should tell Mr. Wyatt then, because Councilmember Wyatt, because he says he doesn't know.
I just seen 21 positions in the budget. I didn't see 20. I didn't see less than
Okay.
that. I'm just telling you the truth.
Yeah, I mean, over the course of this campaign, you've heard a lot about City Hall and, workers, city workers. My experience having 34 years in the city of Buffalo, working in the city of Buffalo, is that the people who work in City Hall and work in the police and the fire department, the streets and sanitation, those are the people that make Buffalo work. It's not the commissioners, it's not the mayor, it's the people that's doing the work in these offices who have historical knowledge and want to serve this community, have this community at their heart. And to disparage them and continually talk about what they're doing, I think it's a disservice to them. I've seen their work. We all benefit from their work every day in the city. You cannot blame them. You cannot blame them for what's going on in this city. They earn their money, they work hard, they deserve leadership. They deserve leadership. And to pretend like you don't know what they do, they make a difference in all of our lives every day. They put their lives on the line every day for us.
Okay.
Period.
Yeah, I don't necessarily just subscribe to the idea that everyone who gets a job is just automatically there because of a good favor. I do think that we need to have a strong mayor in office that has the capability and expertise to actually renegotiate, figure out where the overlap is in positions, and see if we can help mitigate some of that. But you have to be open to. You got to make sure that you have very good talent, and that's going to look in, not just from people but a citywide and equitable search for the right talent. Thank you.
Thanks. Senator Wyatt.
Sure. I mean, City Hall jobs should be open to everybody. It should be accountable. It should be transparent. And, for too long, politics and patronage and nepotism comes in to a lot of decisions in City Hall. It seems a lot of people who get contracts are childhood friends with somebody who makes the decisions. Who get hired to the top job, it's often not through a screening committee, but it's based on how much donations did you make and how active were you in politics. We need to make sure that every resident of the city of Buffalo, every contractor has an equal opportunity and a shot at getting a job, regardless of who your uncle is, regardless of who your father is. And in my administration, I will ban nepotism from any of the top positions in City Hall. I will not have any of my relatives in City Hall. I won't have my daughters, my mother, my relative, no one. And so we got to make that for all the top jobs, so everyone's cousins and uncles all don't come on the payroll. But we owe this to everyone in the city of Buffalo, so everyone has an equal opportunity to get a job. And I think if we do that, we'll also have higher level of services to the city of Buffalo, and we'll definitely get more contractors bidding on jobs if they think the contracting process is actually open and fair.
Okay.